welcome to my latest video. Today we are in my garage because I'm gonna make my first batch of cold process soap. This is not an instructional video, this is watch Sarah make a lot of chaos and hopefully end up with something pretty. I will be following the tutorial by Royalty Soaps. If you want to try this, I would watch all of her videos, they're really great. Also, she makes some really gorgeous soaps. I will not be achieving that today. I will hopefully end up with some sort of chaos that's usable. This is the table that I have to use is in the garage. You have to have a well-ventilated area free of pets. You got to go, doggo. So that's why I'm in the garage today. Let's suit up. I did mix up my lye water solution last night so it could cool down properly. So the first step today is measuring out the oils. You know, I probably shouldn't have my phone on this table. I'm making messes already. That's a good sign. I started by measuring out the olive oil and my warm coconut oil. I poured out too much. This is my first batch after all. And some castor oil. By the way, it's snowing. It's also Easter Sunday. Happy spring snow, everyone! I combined all the oils. I'm gonna go get the lye water solution, which is the part that I'm kind of afraid of because that's the part that can really burn you. Sleeves are down, nice and covered. My lye water solution. Got my stick blender. Whoa. That was dramatic. Great camera work here. Checking for trace, which is some fancy soap term that I'm not entirely familiar with. Definitely getting a lot more air bubbles than I should be. I think that's a light trace. I don't really know. Here I am mixing the colorant in the oils. This was definitely supposed to happen first. And I have some colorants. This one's called Tequila Sunrise, since my fragrance oil is Cocktails by the Pool. And then I have some very old other mica. I used to make a lot of bath bombs, which was really funny because I didn't have a bathtub at the time. They were just fun to make. So everybody got bath bombs for Christmas. Being very ambitious with my very first bar of soap and making 3. That's not okay. Making a 2-colored soap because there's nothing left in there. Okay, I'm going to split my batter into 2, apparently, not 3. And then pretend like I know what I'm doing to put it in the thing. I think. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh wait, I forgot to mix the color in. Where are my spoons? Oh, there. I have to add fragrance oil at some point. Can't forget that. Alright, I'm gonna add you get the orange, and you get the yellow. I have just now decided that I'm gonna try a drop swirl. No, I think I'll try it in the pot swirl. So I'm gonna add fragrance oil. Do some scrapey scrapey. It smells very suddenly like a pool in here. Smells good. Definitely a lot more bubbles in here than when Katie makes soap, but this is my first time. I don't know what I'm doing. So in the pot swirl, I'm gonna try that and that. Oh, and I'll save some of this for the top. Time for a mold. And I'm just gonna go back and forth, I guess. I think she taps it down on the floor to get rid of air bubbles. Do some blobs on the top. called Learning. I think I'm just gonna do a swirl. I couldn't find a toothpick or a popsicle stick, so I'm gonna use a spoon. That didn't do too much. It looks okay, I guess. It definitely looks better when Katie does it, but she's not here. I also have a bunch of glitter. This one's called Mermaid Trails. I don't know how I was supposed to resist that, but I didn't. Let me bring you in for a close-up. Here is my soap top. So I have to let this sit for 3 days. I do have a second mold, which is just sitting there looking very tempting to make more soap. So that was really fun. I have to go inside and figure out which fragrance oil and which colored micas I want to do next though, because I bought a lot. I only have enough oils to make 3 batches of soap, but I bought enough fragrance oil to make many more, and mica. This is so much fun. Just in case you thought I was kidding about the snow. Round 2. I went with watermelon. Quick bit of blending. Notice the pre-blended colorettes in the background. I think that's at light trace. I'm gonna pour off less than half of the batter. Going to add the green to the little one. This is really fun, by the way. I'm just a little nervous because I don't know what I'm doing. I really enjoy creating new things and learning. And I've been watching the Royalty Soaps videos online for like a year now, and I've really wanted to try it, but I didn't have the best situation to try it because I was living in an apartment at the time. So now I do actually get to try it. And I'm gonna put most of the pink watermelon fragrance oil in there. I didn't quite split it in half, so I'm gonna do slightly more in here. That smells really good. I'm not gonna eat it, but it smells delicious. Reddish pink color next. I'm gonna set this aside. We're gonna blend the green one. Look at all those green bubbles. Oh well. Tap this down on the floor. That got rid of some of my air bubbles. No. I just had an idea. And here's where things went wrong. Hindsight is 20/20. Get a little fancy here and try and do a mica line of white between the 2 layers. Royalty Soaps recommends using a tea strainer. That is not a tea strainer. Oops. I'm gonna keep going anyways. Don't leave soap batter sitting for this long by accident. Just gonna... Oh dear. Oh no. It's coming out very quickly. Very thick. Oh no. Okay, new plan. Just dump it in. It's definitely not gonna be a flat line since I just dropped a bunch of stuff in the middle. Scraped as I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do some spoon texturing now. Watermelon slices are pointed in the middle, so I guess I'm just gonna... But it smells delicious. This worked out really well. Well, it's kind of like a watermelon. Why does my watermelon soap have star-shaped glitter on it? Why not? Ta-da! I am pretty proud of this. Now I have to let it sit for 3 or 4 days. Not looking forward to that. It's gonna take forever for those 3 or 4 days to pass, but then I get to unmold them and make more. So, see you in a bit. And now for something completely different. I have many random hobbies. What better way to make a soapy intermission than making lots of mud? No, Patrick, you're supposed to go through the mud puddle.
Instant regret.
We definitely need some soap now. Okay, it is 3 days later now, not 4 because I was impatient, and I'm here with my mom. Hi. We're gonna cut one of the soaps. I have a cheese cutter, but we're not really sure if it's gonna fit, so we'll see how that goes. Soap! There's a little bit more than 10 inches. Hey, there we go. Oh my gosh! It's an actual swirl. It's beautiful. That was really cool. Very cool. This is recipes, a really soft bar of soap. Oh no. Because I'm a beginner and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that was pretty awesome. So now we're gonna go on to bar number 2. Oh, there's the green. It's a watermelon. Oh my gosh, this one smells absolutely fantastic, like a Jolly Rancher. Oh my gosh, it's straight. There's a little air bubble in there, but that's pretty good for messing up. It looks like a watermelon. I've spent the last 3 days convinced that I messed up that line because it was very thick when I dropped it in. Can't believe it's straight. So these have to cure for 4 to 6 weeks now, but my molds do not, and I can make more soap as soon as I mix up more lye water. So I think I'm gonna try 2 more batches with a different recipe and see how that works. Time for soap round 3. This time I'm going to pre-mix my colorants, try not to make air bubbles, and not leave my batter sitting for 5 minutes. Today's scent and colors. There was a bit of a problem where I thought I was making 2 lye batches. Instead I made 2 half batches, which makes 1. So, oops. Probably the best kind of lye mistake you could make. No! Air bubbles! Black. Pre-mixed colorants that I almost forgot. Probably should not have started with the black one. My bad. So maybe I'll still have a bunch of air bubbles. Last minute decision here, I think I'm gonna put some purple on the top. Yeah, I was supposed to mix that with oil, wasn't I? That didn't do much. I realized while editing that I was trying to do a different swirl pattern. Maybe next time. Obviously, it needed glitter. Oops. Done. There's a lot of air bubbles in there. I'm not sure I made the right color choice on this one. I'm not as sold on the scent as the watermelon one, which was absolutely delicious. It smelled delicious. I did not taste it. There is actually another one that I made after my camera died. It's Rapunzel themed, based on the Royalty Soaps one. Hey Patrick.
Hey Sarah.
Wave. And that is my first attempt at soap making! I actually have another one that's still in the mold, which would make batch number 5. Let's just say I really like my new hobby. If you like soap making videos, subscribe and then go subscribe to Royalty Soaps because she makes amazing soaps. If you like chaotic crafting videos, subscribe and follow along for more of my crafting adventures. I mostly do sewing videos, not soap making. Biodegradable glitter.
The evil one.
Oh. To go in the sink. Get rid of air bubbles. Trash. I got glitter on my camera.